Shalom, shalom. To the 144,000, the elect. Before I get started, let me give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Qudash. The one to the apostle and elders of great millstone. Peace and blessing to the brothers that are preaching the truth in the four winds of the earth. May Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, have mercy upon you. Alright, I'm on the, I got a barrage of videos, right? So, I don't know where I'm going to end up, but I'm going to say this here, right? The small hatters over there, right? The Israelis, you know, they got a hate campaign, you know. I'm going to say this here. Israeli hate campaign has become a reality. Through what? Their lies of what? Of hatred. Of hatred has now become, again, their reality. That hate is now a reality. Here's a portion of it right here. Check this out. Okay, you say what? A group of what? Israeli passengers arriving at what? At Istanbul airport while in transit were met by several individuals chanting death to Israel. Free, free Palestine. All right. So, do y'all remember this right here? Candace Owens and Piers Morgan on the Piers Morgan show. Check this out here. I don't know where I'm going to end up at with this here. I got a lot of stuff, y'all, there on here, so let it kick in. They let me get it. I don't know why they... Y'all bear with me. Okay, here we go. Y'all just bear with me. I got a lot of stuff on here. So it's going to take a minute for it to jump up. So here we go. So, wow. I can't believe Candace Owens just said that. Hey, we know what is what, but hey, listen to the words. Let's cut this up a little bit. I'm not going to say a whole lot. I'm already saying a little too much and already what it is anyway. So just listen up. Alright?
Reason that America wants a regime change in Iran is because Bibi Netanyahu is demanding it. And we also are completely done with the idea that, with this decades-long idea that we're doing it to spread democracy because we believe in international liberalism. There was no imminent threat to the United States when Trump made this decision to do what Bibi wanted. And I want to be clear here. This was not Trump's decision. It was Bibi Netanyahu's decision. And that is the reason that he did it. And we're very aware that Israel is dictating our foreign policy, and we would now like that to stop.
Okay, but you wouldn't disagree, presumably, that Iran has been the main sponsor of terrorism in the Middle East through the Houthis, through Hezbollah, through Hamas. I mean, that's widely accepted and recognized. They've done
it widely accepted. No, that's just kind of...
Really? You don't think they have?
Has been a terrorist state. Okay, Israel right now is imparting a genocide and a Holocaust on the Gazan people. So I'm really over this idea like somehow Israel has the moral high ground and we have to get behind them.
I didn't say that.
We've got to go after the bad guys. So it's rich to me that people are concerned about Iran having nukes. But I'm concerned about Israel, who won't even admit that they have nukes, having nukes, while at the same time they are executing a genocide and a Holocaust in Gaza that the world is watching. So who's the bigger terrorist is the question.
But when the leader of Iran says death to America, why doesn't that concern you?
Why are they chanting death to America? Maybe it has something to do with just like killing 1 million Iraqi civilians, okay, because Bibi Netanyahu on a congressional stage and said there are weapons of mass destruction, and we took that to the bank, and there actually were no weapons of mass destruction, so we just killed 1 million. It could have something, I could be crazy, it could have something to do with our actions in the Middle East. We know that Bibi Netanyahu funded the Al-Qaeda adjacent fronts because he wanted to overthrow Syria. Bibi Netanyahu funded Hamas. There's footage of Bibi Netanyahu saying this stuff on camera. So it's just so ridiculous to me to pretend that they're in some predicament, that they may be eradicated soon, which is why they have to keep funding all of these terrorist groups and then pretending that they're victims of terror, when in fact they are people that are imparting it worldwide. Okay? And again, these never-ending wars in the Middle East at the behest of Israel. Bibi Netanyahu was the one that called for Americans to invade Iraq, Libya, Syria, Afghanistan, and now Iran, and we've done it. And we're done with the BS of, okay, well, they weren't really involved, Israel, in Afghanistan, because even when we fight those never-ending wars, Israel wins. Everybody knows that our boys were out there in Afghanistan guarding poppy fields, okay? And do you know what happened after we allegedly, quote-unquote, lost in Afghanistan? What happened to all those poppy fields, those poppy flowers that our military was guarding? Well, the opioid crisis hit America via the Sackler family, who quite literally built the School of Medicine at Tel Aviv University. So we're just done, okay? And there's no way that we're going to go backwards. We're not going to allow you guys to emotionally condition us to go, oh, well, we got to protect Israel because of the Holocaust. It is over. They're imparting a Holocaust. America would like off this crazy train. Reason that America wants a regime change in Iran.
America would want to be off this crazy, emotional train. All right. Let me see something on that. Let me see. Okay, right here. Y'all bear with me. Let it kick in, y'all. Got a lot of mess up here, right? Well, not a lot of mess. A lot of, all of, these people always screaming. Now the world hates these people, man. Right? They've been wanting to be, acting like they want to be Israel. They want to be Israelites, right? They want to be the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives of the land, which the world hates. For what reason, though? We ain't blowing up or deleting anybody, right? So now, they are definitely receiving their hate right now. This is why a lot of things have to what they're doing. A lot of distractions concerning the hey man, that Epstein thing was going off the chain. They had to do something to replace, and what can you do more to replace them talking about Epstein? Go in Iran and bomb them. So now this is what the world is talking about now. Because why? Because this would lead up to what? World War III. But listen, the world is playing chess, and the Lord is playing. The world is playing checkers, and the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is playing chess. They thought they were doing something smart by trying to get the world off of the Epstein files, and ended up and did what? And did just what the Lord wanted them to do. That's Ezekiel 38 all day long. I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth all thy armies, horses and horsemen. Meaning what? He just forcing them to what? To do his will. Yeah, this it is. Hold up. I don't know why they keep in. Hold up, y'all. It's what they do to me, y'all. When they kick in, I'm gonna kick it back. So just bear with me. Damn, they going hold up.
Sympathies lie with Israel and with...
Okay, there we go. Let me kick it back a little bit. That hatred is at the door for real. The whole world hates Israel. Only 14% of those under 30 in America have what? Have any sympathy for Israel. Israel is cooked.
Right in her video. The left and the right loathe Israel.
For any Israelis watching this right now, I want you to be clear. I want you to understand this, okay? The whole international community loathes you.
There was a poll that
Lowe's, know what she's saying.
came out recently in America finding that just 14% of Americans under 30, so young people in America, say their sympathies lie with Israel and with the Israeli people. That is a very small percentage. You are losing young people across the political spectrum in America and across the world.
Young American citizens in this country, both left and right, loathe you.
Not only do we loathe them for committing a genocide, which we should be against genocides, but we loathe them for using our money, for infiltrating our political system, for buying off all of our politicians, blackmail campaigns that involve children, blowing up our Navy boats, having foreknowledge of 9/11 and not protecting us, not stopping.
And how are they blackmailing the people, right? They blackmail them by what? By forcing them, by giving them, well, they forcing. They forcing them by what? By giving them what? Giving them millions of dollars. Millions of dollars to do what? Then they go what? Be invited to parties. Then they be what? They get tricked and get banged out and all type of wickedness. And then once they get in that predicament where they filmed them, he wake up and then he watching himself on the film getting what? Getting rotted out by several people. And then there you go, it's over with. Yeah, y'all, we raw tonight. I mean, hell. It is what it is. And then now they're a subject. Either you gonna ride with us, or you gonna be a one-hit wonder, or you're going to go to the next level of what, of a stage or what. But what you're not gonna do, you're not gonna tell anybody what's going on. This is what the world. This is what Babylon, should I say? Babylon has been doing to the people. Yes. This is what they've been doing to the people. This is why all these politicians and actors and singers and dancers and you name it, athletes, they're what? They're all bought and sold for what? Because this is right here. The lies has what? That hate campaign has turned into a hate campaign for real. Like I'll say, the boy who cried wolf told the lies first time, the second time, then what happened? He got ate up. So now Israel finna get ate up.
Genocides, but we loathe them for using our money, for infiltrating our political system, for buying off all of our politicians, blackmail campaigns that involve children, blowing up our Navy boats, having foreknowledge of 9/11 and not protecting us, not stopping the massacre of a bunch of Americans. You know, all of the things they've done to us. How is it not treason that many of our politicians have sided with Israel, are doing the bidding for Israel, when Israel's actually killed Americans with the USS Liberty, when Israel has bought off many of our politicians, but worse yet, blackmailed many others? That is treason. Anarchist.
Are we there yet? No, we ain't there yet. Here we go. We ain't there yet. Hey man, listen man, it is so many. When I say so many, it is so many. Hold up. This guy right here actually said, hold up. Let it catch up, y'all. Cause I should have turned it off over here. That's what I should have did. Y'all bear with me. In other words, he's not shifting the blame, because he said the problem is not Netanyahu, right? Which is not a Jew. He said the problem is what? The whole Israeli society. Meaning all what? They all is for what? For this wickedness. But we know that this is the devil himself. But listen up.
The problem is not Netanyahu. The problem is the whole of Israeli society. If you look at the polls, half of Israeli Jews believe Israel should commit a genocide in Gaza. That's what the polls showed. About 70 to 75% in polls say there are no innocents in Gaza. No innocents.
There's nothing but children.
Yeah, no innocents in Gaza, half the population being Jewish. The former Israeli, or the current Israeli opposition leader, he said that the IDF, the Israeli Defense Forces, they kill children as a hobby. As a hobby.
as a hobby, y'all. This is what they do as a hobby. Why? Why is it a hobby? Because this is something that that's natural. That's natural to them. You know, this is rooted in their DNA. For them to be what? Fornicators. For them to be blood drinkers and so forth. But hey, I pulled this video up here too, right? I won't play it, but I'm gonna play it because I like that this brother from IUIC. He went in on one of them. Check this out. He went in so good, even Bishop Nathaniel posted on his page. I don't know when it was. I can click on it and do. I ain't got time to click on it and see when it was and all that. But hey, some are old, but most of them new, right? So listen to this right here. This is IUIC brother going in on one of these small hatters. Check this out. Hold on, I gotta catch up the volume from the last video. Y'all bear with me. Okay, let me start it over. Here we go.
You guys are the real Jews? You're the real Jews. What am I? I'm Amalek? What else am I? Huh? I know who I am. I want to know what you think I am.
So let me ask you a question. How long y'all been over there in the land?
Which land?
The land of Israel. How long y'all been there?
3,800 years. About 4,000 years.
What happened in 1948?
1948,
You know your own history?
huh?
You know your own history?
I know.
That's history.
I know my own
It's
history.
basic history. You know what happened in 1948?
Yeah, Israel was established in 1948.
Right, so you said 3,000 years. That's
No,
a
no,
lie.
Jewish people were there.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
No. What happened in Luke 21?
I don't know what else.
Came.
What else?
70 AD. We fled Jerusalem. We ain't been there 3,000 years. It's basic history.
You're not from
We're
Africa?
an imposter. Israel is Africa.
You're not. Israel is Africa?
Yes. That was Canaanite land. Sons of Ham. It's basic Bible 101. But the Bible don't belong to you, so you don't know these basic things. You just wear a yarmulke, you have bar mitzvahs, and you wear a big hat on top of your head, and you just a fool. That's what's wrong with you.
What's your name?
What?
What's your name?
The real son of God. It
No,
was
your name.
the synagogue of Satan.
You see how the devil is, y'all? See, that's how the devil gets you, right? You know, he going in, the brother going in, this brother right here going in, for IUIC going in those ass so hard until he don't have nothing, he don't have no response behind him because he know he telling number facts. Number fact, number truth, right? And what the first thing he do? Oh, what's your name? Trying to what? Trying to throw him off the scent concerning him what? Trying to throw him off the scent. He's smelling good, right? He rolling with this devil, roasting his ass. Yeah.
That's your name.
My name
It's a
is...
little ZZ song. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Let me wind it back again, y'all. Let me wind it back right here on the right part where you say concerning the name. What's your name? Trying to throw him off the scent.
Mitzvahs, and you wear a big hat on top of your head, and you just a fool. That's what's wrong with you.
What's your name?
What?
What's your name?
The real son of God. It
No,
was
your name.
The synagogue of Satan. That's your name.
My name
It's a
is...
little ZZ song. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're a joke. You're wearing a bed sheet. You're wearing a bed sheet. Look at you.
Anything else?
Who you work for? APOC? Who you work for? Southern Poverty Law Center? Who you work for?
I work for
Y'all
myself.
going in chains when Christ returns, you know that, right?
What?
Y'all going in chains when Christ returns. And if you're in America when Christ returns, you'll be a part of Armageddon.
You
Armageddon.
guys want to say something?
No, you talking to me. You don't know water.
You already said a lot.
Your people run the world, but you don't understand water? How you understand water?
My people are what?
Is that a hexagram? The star of Molech? Remphan?
Is that what it is?
Synagogue of Satan. Truly, that's what y'all are. But y'all got y'all day coming. Anything else? Anything else? Europe? What y'all in
Get out of the way. You're not proud of what you believe.
Weren't you in Khazaria?
You're not proud of what you
You
believe.
eating lice out of your brother's head?
Black Nazis.
What you doing? Nazis?
Yeah, black
Isn't there a
Nazis.
genocide going on there? Y'all got an active genocide going on, but you call...
You see that small hatter did? what the first thing he did? He called him black. See, everything. That's why y'all be pushing that black shit. I always talk about some. Y'all love to be called black. When black represents everything evil, man. It's void of light. It's wicked. But you want to be called black.
Oh, that's Nazis. The nerve of you. That's the nerve of you.
We are
Y'all killing
committing
women
a
and children
genocide.
and bombing hospitals, but you call me a Nazi?
That's very good.
Who's the Nazi? Who's bombing hospitals? Who's doing that? You're doing that.
Who is?
Your people are doing that.
Jews are doing
You
that.
tell me who's doing it.
I don't know.
Turn on the news.
You're the one making
Turn
it.
on the news. Who's killing women and children?
Evidence. I'm just getting evidence of racist black people.
You take your yarmulke and your Barbie doll curls and you just keep it moving.
You're a disgrace.
You got no power here.
You're a disgrace to real black
you got
people.
No power here. Right
Martin Luther King spit on you.
No.
Yeah.
See, and then y'all love Martin Luther King. Y'all love them old wicked ass pastors, right? That have led you wrong since what? I mean, listen, man, they all bought and paid for, man, including Martin Luther King. Why you think his name is in the four corners of America? Got Screech named after, man. Come on, man, wake the hell up.
John Lewis spit on you. Bob Marley spit on you.
Holy people, unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee. What? Has chosen thee. God said the Israelites, that's his chosen people. You heard that term before, right? The chosen people.
He got on that devil's skin, y'all. That's what he did. He got on his skin. He couldn't take what he was saying. He didn't want. I don't know how. It's just a small clip that I caught, on TikTok, right? But hey, it is what it is. It might be a little longer. I'm quite sure he ain't going nowhere. He couldn't go anywhere. He embarrassed. But now what's going over there of Trump, right? These three people, these was the first three soldiers over there in the so-called Middle East that got that lost their lives. These three right here. Y'all bear with me here. These were the first three soldiers that lost their lives right here, right? And you had Trump. I didn't pull the other thing up. You had Trump, and you see that what? They are so-called black people. The first three soldiers. What they die for? And who they die for? The same people that he's sitting there arguing with, the lies, that hate. I'm trying to, fuck watching this choice of words or whatever. But these people have taken, where I'm going, Jeremiah 17. But you all over there, they fighting. You are fighting, Jeremiah, Ezekiel. Anyway, Jeremiah 17 says what? And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to what? To serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall what? Shall burn forever. So this is what we see now. Now you got Israelites, the true Israelites, over there dying for who? For the wicked. That lets you know which is what? Which is their enemies. You are clearly, let me see some, that precept here. Lamentations. Y'all bear with me. Lamentations, I think that's 5. What I want, let me see if that's what I want, y'all. Y'all bear with me. Yes. Lamentation 5, I'm going to start at the top, 5:1. Right? Called Israel, Jacob, children, prophecy concerning his sons, right? This was, remember, O Lord, what is come upon what? Us. Consider and behold our reproach. our inheritance, meaning what? The land of what? Of milk and honey, is turned to strangers. Our houses to aliens. So they are the true aliens here on earth. They the true aliens. They got, Esau Edom always giving what? Giving us names, like he have gave these devils that named the whole world, man. Gave the whole world new names, especially the Israelites. American blacks, Haitian, Western Indies, Cubans, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Colombian, Mexicans, Argentina, Chile. Hey man, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. These devils and then what? And you tell me the so-called white man not the ruler of the earth, man? Shit. Let me drop down to verse 7. Our fathers have sinned and are not, and we have what? Have borne what? Their iniquity. It's that simple. And we are not going to get our heritage back until what? Let's go here. You got this is Kim Jong-un, right? Jong-un. What's going on in the so-called Middle East? Like I read earlier, with Deuteronomy 38. I don't want to be. But that hate campaign had turned into, listen to this here. Now this 21 hours ago, right? He's definitely trying to what? Trying to enter the war. He already over there. He already got some troops over there in Ukraine. Fighting with what's the name? But he definitely want America. He want America bad. And he says what? Well, let me read this right here. Statement by Kim Jong-un regarding North Korea's citizens. This is involving his citizens in Iran now. This is what he's going to use to what? For trying to use to what? To enter the war. He say what? Statement by Kim Jong-un regarding North Korean citizens in Iran. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has issued a strong warning concerning the safety of his country's citizens currently residing in Iran. In an official statement, he emphasizes that there would be no I'm look behind that thing, y'all better I can't will be no compromise regarding what? Their safe return. So he say if any of his citizens from get harmed that's over there in what? In Iran, he said that he's what? There's not going to be any compromising. He's coming. He further cautions that if even a single North Korean citizen in Iran were harmed, North Korea would enter the conflict without hesitation. The remarks come in escalating regional tension, which have already raised significant concerns within the international community. Note that such statements may further heighten diplomatic sensitivities in already violated geopolitical environment. The situation continues to develop as global stakeholders monitor the implication of these declarations closely. My citizens are present in Iran. There will be no compromise on their return. If even one of them is harmed, I will join the war without any hesitation. There it is. So this is definitely what have them Israelis over there, the small had done. They're doing what? They're the least of the flock. And what have they done? That's 49. Jeremiah 49 and 20. The least of the flock. So let's go to it. That precept been read heavy. Right, I'm already in Jeremiah. Jeremiah 49 and verse 20. This is what you're seeing. Right? You know, Ezekiel 38, all of that. The whole thing, all that 49 and verse 20. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord Yahweh that he has taken against Edom, and his purposes that he has proposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock, Amalek, Esau, shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their inheritance desolate with them. So they are definitely, well, hey, like I just said 2 videos ago, or every video, for real, before it actually goes into full-fledged or world war, hey, you got to suffer a little more. You're not gonna get away that easy. I mean, getting that lake of fire is not easy, but hey, suffering and having, you got to make a choice. Because when the Heavenly Father destroy your behind, that's going to be what? Righteous judgment, and in the process of righteous judgment, righteous anger. Of you choosing what? Choosing the devil over who? Over Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. It's that simple. But most of you are already going to burn anyway. Let's go to this, let me see what I got here. Oh yeah. Check this out here. So, you know, we're in the beginning stages of World War III. Because China, they ain't BSing, they ain't bullshitting. They getting them all they want. Let me move this thing a little bit here. Right? Okay. Intelligence. They say intelligence reports suggest a major shift in what? In the Middle East dynamics as China allegedly transfers advanced hypersonic missiles to Iran. These high-speed weapons are specifically designed to what? To bypass U.S. naval defenses and strike aircraft carriers. Hey, but we will see. And we know that China is definitely going to join it. But when is the question? You know, it's not going to be at this present moment a full-fledged war. This is going to be drug out a little. You're right. The reasons of it being drug out, no one knows but the Lord at this present moment, right? But people are going to continue to die. You can believe that. It's a breaking. Reports claim China is supplying Iran with hypersonic anti-ship missiles capable of targeting U.S. aircraft carriers. Now, this video here, right? Check this video here out, right? This devil, you know, Israel, you know, they just like America. They'll do what? Look at what it says. It says Iranian state media shared that the attack on an oil refinery in Saudi Arabia was carried out by Israel, not Iran. So what are they trying to do? Israel is trying to get someone to join. They're trying to get help. They're trying to get help. And they supposed to be, Saudis are supposed to be an ally to them. Right? They're trying to get help. So what are they going to do? Are they going to what? So they blew up their refinery and got them all discombobulated. But what are you going to do about it though? You're going to go against Iran? You're going to ride with the lie? The world is on to these devils, right? The world is on to you devils. And it won't not going to be long before Yahweh Hashem Yahushua give you your just due. And like the brother said at IUIC, you're going to change. You're going to change. Let's hear it out. Check this out.
Iranian state media shares. Iran did not attack the Ras Tanura oil refinery in Saudi Arabia. It was Israel. Tasnim News Agency reports, the attack on the Saudi Aramco refinery was carried out by Israel, and Iran did not strike any oil facilities in Saudi Arabia. Tucker Carlson says Saudi Arabia and Qatar caught and arrested Israeli Mossad agents planning bombings in those countries.
Last night, in Qatar and Saudi Arabia, authorities arrested Mossad agents planning on committing bombings in those countries. Now, that's weird. That doesn't make any sense. Why would the Israelis be committing bombings in two Gulf countries which are also being attacked by Iran? Aren't they on the same side? No. No. Israel wants to hurt Iran and Qatar and UAE and Saudi and Bahrain and Oman and Kuwait.
What precept that is, y'all? What precept that should be? Ecclesiasticus, is it 12? I know I'm jumping around a bit, but hey, it's on point. Ecclesiasticus, like Apostle Tarsus always say, there are lessons within lessons. Never trust thy enemy, right? Because this is what a lot of people have done. You know, well, hell, they all our enemies. All of the other nations outside of the children of Israel are the enemies to what? To the starting with the Most High. But in what? So we being what? The Most High chosen people. Deuteronomy 7:6, for thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So they are our enemies. And this is why we are what? In the condition that we are in this present moment, along with the curses. Because of the curses of what? For us not doing what? Hey man, listen, this is the Most High, Yahweh's story. And right? And he's the author. Everyone else is just playing their roles and their part until what? Because we know how it's gonna end. We know the ending. We know the start. We know the ending. We know the ending. Right? If you don't know the ending by now or what's going on, then what? You're definitely watching the wrong person, the wrong people. If you want the true ending concerning the ending and what you got to do in these last days, you got to follow them, the men of GMS, man, and affiliates. You got to follow them, man. If you don't follow them, then guess what? You following Bishop Nate. And what's that? I don't know them dude's name, man. I haven't did a video on one of them guys in so long, man. I forgot their names for real, right? So, but this never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is what his wickedness. Though he humble himself, just like the devil tried the IUIC brother, right? He tried to what? What's your name? Want to throw him off the scent when he was going in on his ass, telling him about himself. Y'all fake, you this, you that, you this, you that. What's your name? Try to what? Try to humble him. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. Why? Because he's not your friend. They're never going to be your friend. Anyone that's part of the Israel, or anyone part of America, they are not your friend. They're not your friend. Yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. Huh? Only the elect is able to see the BS of what? Of Esau Edom. And thou shalt what? Shall know his rust has not altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he has what? Has overthrown thee, which is what they be doing, right? When America was what? Hey man, Esau got a lot of blood on his hand, man. But hey, we ain't got no dog in none of these fights over there in the so-called Middle East. Let them bum try and do whatever they want to do to one another. We ain't got no dog in that fight, right? Talking about the Israelites. And during this time, which is the 1/3. Set him not by thee, lest when he had overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words be be pricked therewith. Meaning be pricked, meaning that goes into pullback, immediately, or reject. Who would pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent? So these Saudis have chose to be an ally with the serpent. And what happened? This serpent had turned around and it is bombing them. So what are you gonna do? Who would pity a charmer? Nobody gonna pity them, right? Well, a serpent or any such as has come near the wild beast. I forgot who that was. I think that was the brother out of Vegas. I think the brother out of Vegas showed it. I think he showed a video, and I seen it on Pastor Hall. Pastor Hall might have got it from here. I don't know. And one of the brothers, right? He had another part of it where the I'm talking about this incident right here where the guy said that the missile, Iran is over here. The missile didn't come from this way and come that way. See, everybody's seen it. So if everybody's seen it, so how can it be them when the missile came from this way? Right? Something like that. I might have screwed it up a little bit, but hey, I'm on point concerning who did it and who did it. Just say who did it. Why we already know why the devil gonna be the devil anyway. So the devil don't have a side. He's the enemy, right? Verse 16: An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit, meaning the grave. You keep trusting in this devil and keep aligning yourself with these devils, you'll find yourself in the pit, which is the grave. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. If adversity come, if adversity come, which is what you're seeing right here, adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. He will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance. So you can't trust these devils, man. Never trust these devils, man. They are not your friend. They will take life after life after life after life after life, just to what? Just to cover a lie. Where I'm at. Let's see. Oh yeah. Now you got the soldiers, right? You got the Marines. Here's a incident right here with a Marine. I think he's a Marine. Let me read it. Let me read the thing real quick. Check this out here, right? Let me read it right quick. Not fighting for Israel, right? This guy say this former U.S. soldier expelled from the Senate for chanting against fighting for Israel reportedly suffered a broken arm during removal. Check it out.
America does not want to fight this war for Israel.
And back it up.
Israel is the reason for this war. America does not want to fight this war for Israel. Let's go. Come on, let's go. No one wants to fight for Israel.
His hand.
You see his arm pop like a presser, man. Bing. His arm was caught up in the door. But hey, this is what you got. This is, hey man, I'll play some more later on, man. I'm not gonna, I'm gonna end it right here, man. I'm already 45 minutes. I ain't gonna, I'm gonna read, I'm gonna go to 38 right quick, which is Ezekiel 38, concerning the, I'm gonna read Ezekiel 38, I'm gonna close this out. I'm gonna start at, I'm starting at the top. And the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the people. Gog is the people, which is the land. Gog is the people in the land of Magog, right? The chief prince, that's Russia, Meshach. Hey man, Russia, China, even the allies that are going to, they're all going to what? They're all going to come against America, man. Because, why? Because of what? The least of the flock, which is Amalek. Which is, they all Edomites. When I say all, I'm talking about all the European countries. They're all Edomites. They're all so-called white people, man. Right? They just, Amalek is just the chief of what? Of the so-called white people. They have taken, Amalek have taken the blessing of Esau and held it for himself. 1% running the world. Hey, Esau been living good now, but they have not been living good like these devils, right? Let me jump down. I want to get to the point, which is verse 4. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring forth in all thy armies, horses and horsemen. You know we don't ride horses anymore or horsemen. They talking about what? Talking about battleships and tanks and you name it, right? Anything they use in what? In the army, in a war. You know what? Y'all bear with me. Jeremiah, that is 50. Jeremiah 50 in verse 14. Jeremiah 50 and 14. Put yourself in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. Spare no arrows, for she has sinned against the Lord. So this is what you're seeing. You'll see the nations are gathering in what? All right, wait a minute. The nations are gathering. I know I'm jumping around, y'all, but all these are what? Good, important points, right? Where am I at? Okay, hold up. The nations are gathering in what? Verse 16. And he gathered them together into a place, which is Revelation 16 and 16. And he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew language Armageddon, right? Which is the war of troops. I can go on and hit Joel 3 and blah, 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 blah. All of these here, but the point is I'm making is what? Is that Esau, Edom, the wicked of the earth, is about to reap. It's about to, when we say Babylon, America, along with Israel, they both are going to be what? Destroyed. And in the process of them being destroyed, Israel is going to be rebuilt, but America is not going to be rebuilt. America is going to be desolate from here to eternity. No one is going to live over here in America. It's going to be the biggest desert on earth. Right? But Israel will be what? The real Israelites will return home. And in the process of them turning home, what's going to happen? The 144,000 of men and our big brother, Yahushua, is going to what? Is going to be the King of Kings. And in the process of him being King of Kings, Esau, Edom is going in chains. So on that note, I'm going to say, Kah Halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakah Kudash, Shalom.